Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-host tonight is Miss Mags there. As you can see, she has her mouse. Now, it's not a real mouse, it's her mouse toy, but she thinks it's a mouse. She's got her mouse toy there. She's a very good mouse catcher. This one just happens to be a toy. And we haven't played a game since our marathon New Year's Eve 3 triple header. But tonight we're going to play another game between the now first place Milwaukee Brewers as they defeated the Red Sox in our last game. We did take 2 out of 3 games in that triple header, but we lost the last one to Milwaukee, unfortunately. And Milwaukee is now 1 game ahead of us in first place. So tonight we'll try to even the series, and I think it's only a 2-game series. I believe this game is from Thursday, July 20th of 1978. So we'll try to even the series here. So tonight we have Bill Lee on the mound against, I can't think of his first name, Replogle. Andy, I think it's Andy Replogle or Aaron. I can't remember. I think it's Andy though. So we'll check and see. So let's get this game underway. Game number 91 of the season.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Don't know why we're not having our national anthem. That's strange. We are uploading another game, so maybe that got in the way of it. Not sure exactly what's going on there. But anyway, let's pretend the national anthem played. And it is Andy Replogle. So the Red Sox will try to even the series and gain a split of the series and come out of Milwaukee with at least a tie for first place. So you line up for the visiting Boston Red Sox is Jerry Remy, the second baseman, bats first. Dwight Evans, your right fielder, bats second. Jim Rice is playing left field today. Batting cleanup is, and batting third, Kai Yastrzemski is the DH batting cleanup. Carlton Fisk will bat fifth and behind the plate. Batting sixth is your center fielder, Freddie Lynn. Batting seventh, first baseman, George Scott. Batting eighth, returning to the lineup as of yesterday, Butch Hobson. And Frank Duffy is at shortstop, replacing the injured Rick Burleson, who's been on the DL for quite a while now. Hopefully he'll come back soon. So that's your lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox. So on the mound for the Milwaukee Brewers is Andy Replogle. He's 7-1, having a fine season for Milwaukee, even better than his 9-5 record. Well, not even better, but on a pace to beat that. ERA is 0.8 of a run better at 3.18. 82 hits allowed. 103 hits allowed. 12 walks and 27 strikeouts. And he started 2 home runs. So Jerry Remy comes up hitting .309 with 2 homers and 30 runs batted in. All right, so Miss Mags is ready for a color commentary there, along with Mousy, Purple Dinosaur, and Blue Duck. So, all right, so Remy steps into the box. Probably looks in for the sign for more. Here's the windup and the pitch. It's going to be off the 5 column. And that's going to be a double to center field up over the head of Thomas. And safe chance. Ooh, should Remy try for a triple? Nah. Nobody out. He'll hold at second with a leadoff double. Did have a 60% chance there, but we don't want to risk our getting thrown out here. So Dwight Evans up now. He's batting second again today. Hitting .276 on the season with 15 homers and 54 runs batted in. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that's going to be a walk, so first 2 runners on for the Red Sox, first and second, nobody out for Jim Rice. And we just wanted to give a shout out to Al Red Sox Fan. Al Red Sox Fan was kind enough to gift us Baseball Mogul 2017 on Steam. So it's a game we've been wanting to pick up. So Mr. Brody's very happy about that, Miss Mags, and we'll bring that game to you soon. Another baseball simulation game. So we'll try that one out on our channel. And maybe Mr. Brody can manage a new team. What I liked about it is that through watching the intro videos is that you can create your own teams too. So I may create my own team and do something a little different with that rather than straight simulation. Probably just maybe do a draft kind of league or create my own team and see if I can, Mr. Brody and I and Miss Mags can lead it to the championship, and Mr. Miller. So, all right, so Jim Rice up now. So thank you, Al, Red Sox fan. If you check out his station, he does a lot of great retro replays too, just like me. As well as he adds a lot of football and wrestling, and he and his friends of the channel wrestling game, awesome wrestling game. Myself, ID Gesture, among others, are the Cubs, the Bears, and among others are in the FOC, Friends of the Channel, using Fire Pro Wrestling. So check that out. So a lot of different good stuff on his channel. So anyway, Jim Rice up now. Rice hitting .315 on the season, which is exactly what he hit during the regular season. 27 homers and 78 runs batted in. And he had been on a pace to hit 50 home runs. But it's kind of... Now he's looking more like his 46 to 48 home runs, possibly. But we'll see. He could get hot at any time. See what he can do here against Replogle. Or Replogle. And it's going to be off the 4 column. And that's going to be a fly out to center. Thomas is under it and makes the catch for out number 1. So 2 outs and 1 on. 1 out and 2 on for the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, hitting .282 with 10 homers and 41 runs batted in. He's got a chance to put the Red Sox on the board here. And he's going to get a good one to hit here. Let's see what he can do with it. And that's going to be a base hit to right. Loscano's got an excellent arm there, and there's only 1 out. 65%. I'm going to hold him. So that'll load the bases 1 down for Carlton Fisk. Carlton Fisk hitting .318 with 12 homers and 48 runs batted in. See what he can do here. See if he can put the Red Sox on the board. And that's going to be off the 4 column. Oh, it's going to be a ground ball to Yount. Yount is a 2 range. Don't know if he's going to be able to turn 2 here. And he'll get in front of it. And he's going to boot it. So Remy will come home. Evans and everybody else will move up a base. So Fisk reaches on the error by Yount, so no RBI in the play, as Remy comes home with the first run of the game. So Red Sox up 1-0. Base is still loaded for Freddie Lynn. Corners playing in. Lynn hitting .265 on the season with 17 homers and 58 runs batted in. And he's going to hit off the 5 column of Replogle. Oh, and that's going to be a line out to Molitor. As Molitor makes a great leaping catch. So 2 down now. So to bring up George the Boomer Scott, hitting .255 on the season with 7 homers and 26 runs batted in. And it's going to be off the 1 column. We need a 5 split here. And that's going to be a ground out to Bando. Over to Money at first, and that'll do it for the Red Sox. The Red Sox managed just to score the 1 run on the error. But after one half inning, it's the Red Sox 1 and Milwaukee coming up. So Bill Lee on the mound for the Red Sox. He's 3-6 on the season with 3.67 ERA, 118 innings pitched, 125 hits allowed, 33 walks and 30 strikeouts, and a surrendered 11 homers. So the lineup for the hometown Milwaukee Brewers, first place Milwaukee Brewers, is Paul Molitor, the second baseman, bats first. Don Money is your first baseman, batting second. Third baseman Sal Bando will bat third. The DH Larry Heisel bats cleanup. Right fielder Sixto Loscano is the right field, bats fifth. Batting sixth is, I think it's Doug Davis, is it? Dick Davis, the left fielder. Batting seventh is the shortstop Robin Yount. Gorman Thomas is your center fielder batting 8th, and Charlie Moore behind the plate batting 9th. So Molitor comes in hitting .273, which is what he hit on the regular season, with 3 homers and 27 runs batted in. And he'll get a good pitch to hit here off Lee. And that's going to be hit right to Duffy. And Luffy makes a catch of the soft liner for out number 1. So Don Money up now. Money hitting .324 in the season with 7 homers and 35 runs batted in. And it's going to be off of his 3 column. And that'll be a 1-out walk. So the first base runner on for Milwaukee. 1 on and 1 out for Sal Bando. Bando hitting .270 on the season with 9 homers and 31 runs batted in. And Lee looks... Oh, Lee throws over to first and gets Money leaning. So he picks him off. So a great play by Bill Lee to pick off Money at first as Scott applies the tag. Got him by a while. He was leaning there, and Lee got him. So the base is empty now with 2 down. And Bando will get a good pitch to hit here. And he'll draw a walk. So second walk of the inning given up by Lee. Brings up the dangerous Larry Heisel, hitting .291 with 24 homers already. And 32 runs batted in on a pace to hit over 40. Here's the windup and the pitch. And it's going to be a range play by Fisk. It's going to be a pop-up. And he will make the catch. In fair territory for out number 3. So after 1 full, it's Boston 1 and Milwaukee nothing. Red Sox will have Hobson, Duffy, and then top of the order Remy up. Hobson just returning from the DL yesterday, hitting .285 with 9 homers and 34 runs batted in. And it's going to be off the 4 column. And that's going to be a base hit past Bando. So that'll be a leadoff runners on for the Red Sox. That brings up Frank Duffy. Duffy hitting .329 on the season with 12 runs batted in. Already has 3 times as many RBIs as he did on the actual season. And it's going to be off the 2 column. And that'll be a fly ball to center. Thomas is under it. And makes the catch for out number 1. So that brings up top of the order Remy. Remy doubled his first time up and scored off the error. And that'll be a line in a Molitor. It's right there and makes the out. Hobson back safely. So 2 outs for Dwight Evans, who drew a base on balls his first time up. And not his best column there, his worst column actually. But he's able to draw the walk off of it. And I'll put runners on first and second for Jim Rice, who flew out his first time up. Here's the pitch to Rice. And he strikes out swinging. And no further damage by the Red Sox. So it's 1-0 going to the bottom of the second. Leo face Lascano, Davis, and Yount. Sixto hitting .339 on the season, having a fine year with 11 homers and 45 runs batted in. And he'll get a good one to hit here. And he'll drive this one to center over the Lynn's head all the way to the wall. And he'll be at second with a leadoff double. So tying run in scoring position now for Dick Davis. Davis hitting .231 with 5 homers and 16 runs batted in. And he's going to fly one out to Rice and left. He has it lined up and makes the catch for out number 1. So Robin Yount up now with an opportunity to drive in a run here. Hitting .304 with 5 homers and 21 runs batted in. And he'll get a good one to hit here. So Lee is missing his zones here. He's pitching him right over the middle. And that one, he hits over Lynn's head all the way. Lascano will easily score on this one. And it's a tie ball game, 1-1. As Lynn Is not able to get to that one. Dives and misses. So Yount with an RBI double ties the score at 1. So it'll bring up the dangerous Gorman Thomas, hitting .321 with 26 homers already. And 57 runs batted in. He's on a pace to hit close to 50. Well over 40 anyway. He only hit 32 in the actual season. And a big strikeout as he gets him swinging for out number 2. As Thomas goes chasing. So it'll bring up Charlie Moore. Charlie Moore, a .289 hitter on the season with 6 homers and 28 runs batted in. And that's going to be a base hit to center. Yount will come home to score the go-ahead run. No, actually, Yount's going to be held at third as Lynn gets it in quickly. So it'll put runners at the corners as Fisk goes out to talk to Lee. So it brings up Molitor, who lined out his first time up. And it's going to be a range play for Fisk, so this hopefully will get him out of the inning. Oh, it's going to be a wild pitch, though. So wild pitch on Lee. Yount comes to score from third, and it's a 2-1 Milwaukee lead as the Red Sox defense, as Lee throws a wild pitch, allowing Yount to score. So the Red Sox almost got out of it here. And would have gotten out of it. Hobson takes it up to first, and that'll do it. But damage done as Milwaukee scores 2, and it's 2-1 after 2. So the Red Sox behind for the first time today. Strzemski leads it off. Singled his first time up. And this time he'll fly out to Thomas in center for out number 1. So 1 down in the Red Sox third. Brings up Carlton Fisk. He reached on an error by Yount and came around. Oh, they did give him an RBI on it. So despite the RBI, Fisk does get the error. He got the RBI. Despite the error, Fisk gets the RBI. And he'll get a good one to hit here. And it's going to be a range check on Molitor. He's a 4 range. And he'll get in front of it. And make the play over to Money for out number 2. So 2 down in the Red Sox third. Brings up Fred Lynn, who lined out his first time out. And this will be a range check on Moore. Moore is a 4 range. And it's a pop-up, it looks like. He's under it and makes the catch for out number 3. So the Red Sox go in order in the third. And we head to the bottom of the third with Milwaukee still on top, 2-1. Money will lead it off. He drew a walk his first time up. And again, Lee grooves a pitch here. And he's going to take this one a long way. And it's gone. Hanging curve on the Ephus pitch. So Lee hangs one, and it's a 3-1 Milwaukee lead now as Money was money on that pitch. So let's bring up Bando, who walked his first time up. And he's going to pop one up to Duffy. Makes the catch for out number 1. Larry Heisel up now, popped up his first time up. And he'll draw a walk, so 3rd walk issued by Lee today. So it brings up Lascano, who doubled his first time up. As Heisel tries to get a lead here. And he's going to try to steal. Fisk comes up firing. And he'll be out at second. Not even close. So Fisk guns down Heisel trying to steal. So 2 down now. And that'll be a ground ball to Duffy. Up with it, fires over to Scott, and that'll retire the side. So up to 3.5, it's Red Sox trail by 2 now. So it'll be Scott, Hobson, and Duffy, the bottom third of the Red Sox order, up against Replogle. And that's going to be a base hit for Scott. He lines one past Bando. Davis picks it up, fires it in, and Scott will hold with a single. So Butch Hobson up now, singled his first time up, and he's going to get a good one to hit here. See what he can do with it. Oh, he's going to ground out to Yount, over to Molitor for one, back to first. Double play. So Hobson hits into the double play. So Duffy up now with the bases empty and nobody out. I mean, and 2 outs. Flew out his first time up. And he's going to ground out to Yount. And that'll do it for the Red Sox in the 4th. So after 3.5, Red Sox still down 3-1. So let's check out the scores here. Minnesota is bombing the Yankees. That's good news for us, 10-2. And Kansas City on top of Texas, 4-2. I think those are the only 2 games going on today, besides this one. So Dick Davis up now, flew out his first time up. And he'll pop up to Duffy, who makes the catch for out number 1. So Yount up now, had an RBI double back in the 2nd. He grounds out to Hobson, up with it, fires over to Scott, 2 down. So Lee really needs a 1-2-3 inning. He'll face Thomas now, who struck out his first time up. But that won't happen, as he hits one a long way. Lynn's on his horse, carrying to the fence, jumps, and it's off the wall. So Thomas rounds second, but heads back to the bag. So a 2-out double for Thomas. Lee really needs to get more here. Can't afford to go down by more than 2. Moore singled his first time up. Ugh. And he's going to hit one. Change up. Moore is looking for it. Hits a deep fly into the alley. And that'll score another run. So Milwaukee has a little 2-out rally here now. And Leal leads at 4-1. As Zimmer goes out to talk to Lee. Looks like he's going to stay with him. So Molitor up now. And he'll line out to Duffy. And that'll do it. But Milwaukee scores on 2 straight doubles after 2 are gone. And now leads at 4-1. Alright, so we head to the top of the 5th with the Red Sox down by 3 now. And there are only 2 games going on in the American League, but there are a bunch in the National League. But again, we only play the American League in this. So those are the only 2 games showing on the schedule for the American League. So it'll be top of the order, Remy, Evans, and Rice up against Replogle. Remy 1 for 2. He doubled back in the 1st. And this time he'll fly out to Thomas, who makes the catch for out number 1. And it's a great diving catch by Thomas. So that brings up Dwight Evans. He's walked twice so far. And he'll walk a 3rd time. So Evans walks for the 3rd straight time today. So it brings up Jim Rice with 1 out. Rice 0 for 2 so far today. And make that 0 for 3 as he'll fly out to Davis, who's under it and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 gone now, and Evans at first for Yastrzemski. 1 for 2 on the day. And that'll be a base hit up the middle. And Evans will hold at 2nd, down by 3. So they'll bring up the tying run, and Carlton Fisk. Fisk reached on and had an RBI ground out his first time up. And grounded out in the 3rd. So Evans with a good pitch date here. Let's see what he can do with it. Ugh. Can't do anything with it as he flies out to Lascano. Had an excellent opportunity there, but could not found one of only 2 spots on it that were bad. So the Red Sox failed to score in the 5th, and halfway through it's 4-1 Milwaukee. Lee out for another inning of work. Red Sox bullpen is actively loosening. Red Sox actually lost this game in real life with 8-6. So Money up now. He's 1 for 1. Walked in the 1st and hit a solo home run in the 3rd. And this time he lines out to Hobson for out number 1. So that brings up Bando. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And he'll ground out to Hobson. Fires over to Scott for the putout. 2 down now. Larry Heisel, 0 for 1 with a walk. Popped out in the first, walked in the third, and was gunned down by Fisk trying to steal. And this time he'll fly out to center. And Milwaukee goes in order in the fifth. So Lee has a nice quiet inning there. We needed that. And halfway through, it's Milwaukee by 3. So Lynn leads it out. He's 0 for 2 on the day so far. And Lynn's going to get a hold of one here. And nobody's going to get a hold of this one as this one goes out of County Stadium. And it's a 4-2 game now as Lynn hits a home run. I think number 8. I believe that's number 18 on the season. I can't remember exactly how many he's got now. But anyway, 4-2 now. As Lynn hits a homer to lead the 6th here. Start off the 6th. So good start for the Red Sox here in the 6th. So that'll bring up George Scott. He's 1 for 2. And it's going to be a range play on Bando. He's a 2 range. So anything above a 2 will be a... He'll get in front of it. And... Oh! And he's going to boot it here. And throw it away. Charges it, picks it up, and throws it to first. And throws it away. So that's second error of Milwaukee today. George Scott will be on second with nobody out. So it'll bring the tying run up in Butch Hobson. He's 1 for 2 with a single back in the second. And he's going to draw a walk. As Moore goes out to Andy Replogle. Try to settle him down. Goes back behind the plate. Brings up Frank Duffy 0 for 2. I should have had him bunt. I was going to do that. Said it's going to be a double play. See what kind of... Yeah, he was an A bunter. I probably should have bunted with him. Now, so it brings up Remy with Scott on third. Remy will get a pitch to hit here. And he's going to line a single up the middle, so Scott will come home. So at least they got 1 out of it here. That would have been 2 if the bunt would have succeeded. But again, we don't know that. So it's now a 4-3 game. So bring up Dwight Evans, who's been up 3 times and he's walked 3 times. And that's going to be it as Bamberger comes out. And Eduardo Rodriguez comes in. He's 4-1 with a 3.55 ERA. So here's the pitch to Evans, and Evans is going to get a good one to hit here. And Evans is going to give this one a ride. Davis just watches it go, and it's gone. So Evans with a big 2-run home run. And the Red Sox take a 5-4 lead as they put up a 4 spot here. So great comeback for the Red Sox. So Jim Rice up now 0 for 3 on the day. Can they go back-to-back? Nah, they can't. But this one will almost go as it gets off the wall. It's a double for Jim Rice. So Red Sox bats come alive here in the 6th. Not over yet as the captain's up now. He's 2 for 3 today. And Yastrzemski will line a single up the middle. And are they going to send Rice home? Yes, Rice will score easily from second. And the Red Sox now lead at 6-4. So a big inning. Despite Duffy hitting into that double play, the Red Sox are still managed to have a 2-out rally here and take a 5 and score a 5 spot and lead it now 6-4. So great comeback for the Red Sox here. So Fisk up now. He had an RBI back in the first, reaching on an error by Yount. And he's going to foul out to Moore. Who'll make the catch. But the Red Sox score 5 and now lead it by 2, 6-4. See if the Red Sox, what they're going to do here. Do we want to bring in a reliever now? What inning is it? It's the 6th. He's definitely overused. Stanley, I don't really trust. Ripley, I definitely don't trust. Campbell, better against lefties. And we'll try one more batter here. Loscano up now. He's 1 for 2 with a double. And this time he'll ground out to Duffy. Flips over to Scott, and then he'll be out number 1. So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 6th. Brings up Davis, who's 0 for 2 on the day. And it's going to be a ranged play on Scott, so anything above a 2, he'll get in front of it. Gets in front of it, and oh, it's going to be a rare play. Let's see what that is. Davis swings, hits it in the hole first and second. Scott snags it, moves to his right. Leads Lee perfectly going to the bag. I don't know what's so rare about that, but out number 2, we'll take the out. So that'll bring up Robiney out. Had an RBI double back in the 2nd. He comes out with the bases loaded and 2 down. And he'll ground out to Scott. Takes it on a hop, flips it to Lee for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3. So a nice clean inning for Lee. And we'll head to the 7th with the Red Sox up by 2. Rodriguez back on the mound again. Lynn 1 for 3, hit a solo home run in the 6th inning to lead off the 6th. Let's see what he can do here. And he'll hit this one to center, but not nearly as deep, as Thomas makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 down in the Red Sox 6th. Brings up George Scott. Singled in the 4th and reached on a 2-base error in the 6th. Which started off a after Lynn's home run, started off a rally. So it's going to be off the 6th column. So that's going to be a fly ball to right. A range check for Loscano, who's got excellent range. So he'll definitely get in front of this one. And makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 gone in the Red Sox 7th. Brings up Butch Hobson. He's 1 for 2. Single back in the 2nd. He's going to get a good pitch to hit here. But he'll ground it up to out. And that'll do it. So the Red Sox also go in order. So let's bring up trivia question by Miss Maggs and Mr. Brody. What was the average player's salary in 2010? The average player's salary in 2010. I don't know. I'm going to go with $2.5 million. See what the answer is. $3.3 million. So thank you for that question, Miss Maggs and Mr. Brody. So the average player's salary in 2010 was $3.3 million. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, the Red Sox up by 2, 6-4. We're going to leave Lee in. 96 pitches. We'll leave him in, see what he can do here. He's settled down the last 2 innings. And he'll line up. Thomas will line out. He was 1 for 2 previously. Brings up Charlie Moore, 2 for 2. And he'll ground out to Scott at first. Races the first and beats Moore for the out. So 2 quick outs in the Milwaukee 7th as Lee seems to have settled down. He's retired the last, I believe, 8 batters in a row at least. Probably 9 batters in a row. So that brings up Molitor. 0 for 3 on the day. And he's going to line a single. So a 2-out single for Molitor. Brings up Don Money. He's 1 for 2 with a homer. We're going to see if Lee can get out of the inning here. So he's going to break. And we're going to throw for it. And he's in easily before the tag. So 15 stolen bases now for Molitor. And we left him. Oh, he doesn't. Is that a home run? Reaches just a line drive just over the fence. So we leave Lee in one batter too long. All right, we'll see if we can get out of this inning. And he will this time, as Evans should make the play here. Heartbreaking. So Money hits his 9th home run of this season. And Milwaukee is tied to score at 6. I just didn't trust that Red Sox bullpen. Who knows? If I would have brought Stanley in, he could have easily done the same thing. All right, so we head to the top of the 8th. New ball game now, 6-6. It'll be Duffy, Remy, and Evans. Let's see if Burleson is even available here. I don't believe he is. No, he's not. And our bench is awful. See what Brohammer's card looks like against lefties. He is a lefty, so not good. Actually, Rodriguez is a righty, though, so let's see. Yeah, we'll leave Duffy in, I guess, for now. And it's going to be off the 5 column. It's going to be a range play by Moore. He's a 4 range. Up with it over to first. Off the dribble by Duffy. So 1 down in the Red Sox 8th. Brings up Jerry Remy. 2 for 4. Double back in the first and RBI single in the 6th. And this time he'll go round out to Bando for out number 2. So 2 gone in the Red Sox 8th. As Kansas City leads Texas 6-5 and Minnesota toppling New York 11-4. So Evans up now. He's walked 3 times and then hit a 2-run homer off Rodriguez in the 6th. And this time he'll fly out to Thomas in center, and that'll do it for the Red Sox in the 8th. So we head to the bottom of the 8th, tied up at 6. As the Red Sox have left 8 men on base and Milwaukee only 3. So that is going to be it for Lee. We're going to take him out. And we're going to bring in Jurego, as they did in the actual game. So Drago comes in now, 6-4 record, 5 saves, 2.12 ERA, 51 innings pitched, 46 hits, 16 walks, 32 strikeouts, and has surrendered 4 homers. So Heisel's 0 for 2 with a walk, and he'll get a good one to hit here, though. Oh, and Drago comes in, and Heisel launches his 25th home run of the season. So again, that's why I was leery to bring in the Red Sox bullpen, because they've been pretty bad, although Drago's been good. So that's a lead for Milwaukee now. So Milwaukee with a lead late in the game now, 7-6. As Duffy grounds out to Duffy for out number 1. Dick Davis up now, 0 for 3 on the day. Base hit, pass Hobson. So bring us Robin out, 1 for 3. And he's going to line a base hit, so there's another rally. So it brings up Gorman Thomas, who's 1 for 3 with a double. And Thomas will fly out to Rice and left, and that'll do it for the Red Sox. Oh, no, wait. Actually, that's going to only be 2 outs, so we're going to stop all the other runners. This is going to be out number 2, so we're going to try to prevent that run from scoring. And Fisku's got a great blocking ability. Rolls a 1, and obviously that was not the roll he needed, as Davis will score. He out holds at first, but it's now a 2-run game. So credit Gorman Thomas for the sacrifice fly there. And he lines out to Hobson, thankfully. But Milwaukee scores 2 runs off Drago. And it's now a 2-run Milwaukee lead going into the 9th. So the Red Sox in danger of dropping 2 games behind Milwaukee now and being swept in this short 2-game series. But we'll see as Rodriguez is on to try to close it out here. Actually, he'll get the win, not the save. This is his 3rd inning of work. So it brings up Rice. He's 1 for 4, doubled his last time out. And that's a good start as Rice singles up the middle. So that'll bring the tying run up in Kyle Yastrzemski. He's had a fine day today, 3 for 4 with an RBI. And he'll fly out to Thomas in center for out number 1. So Yastrzemski is retired. So it brings up Fisk, 0 for 4 in the day. Did get an RBI on a ground out. And that's a base hit. Past Bando on the line. No, we're going to hold him. As Rice's run is meaningless. Especially if he gets thrown out. So first and second with 1 down for Freddie Lynn. Freddie Lynn a chance to be the hero here. He homered back in the 6th. 1 for 4 in the day. And that's going to be it for Rodriguez as he'll come out. So Randy Stein will come in and try to nail down the save. He has a 1-0 record with a 7.63 ERA. So Stein, the righty in, looks in for the sign for more. Here's the windup and the pitch to Lynn. And that's going to be a single to left field. So that's going to... I'm going to hold him. I know a 75% chance there, but if Rice gets thrown out, that would be 2 outs, and Fisk probably wouldn't advance first and second. So now we get 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out, and George Scott coming up. So I think this is our best bet here. So Stein looks in for the sign for Moore. Here's the windup in the pitch. Oh, looks like they're going to go with Castro here. So Castro's coming in. 3-0 record with a 1.02 ERA. Wow. That'll leave him in. Oh, we have to 2 call him. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. No, they're probably going to try to throw him out. 65% chance we're going to hold him. Lascano's got a gun for an arm. So it's up to Butch Hobson here. The Red Sox are going to continue this inning. He's 1 for 3. So Castro looks in for the sign for more. Here's the windup in the pitch. Oh, and it's going to be a wild pitch. So the tying run is now 90 feet away. It's 8-7. See what they do here. And they're going to intentionally walk him, okay? To Frank Duffy. We got a pinch hit for Frank Duffy here. I think. Yeah, Duffy's 0 for 4 on the day. Let's check out his card against lefties. Oh, he's deadly against lefties, though. We don't want to bring a lefty in because he's even better against lefties. At least righties will have a shot here. So let's see if we get a better guy than Duffy. I don't think we do. Unfortunately, our bench is pretty weak. Let's see. Oh, he's definitely not better. Definitely don't bring in Bailey against righties. Montgomery? No. Bowen? Absolutely not. It does nothing. Weak bench is going to kill us here. Duffy is our best bet. We got to leave him in. He's got a good chance at that 3 column. And You definitely have to bring a right in because he's deadly against lefties. So must have a really good breaking ball or something. Or change up. So here we go. So Duffy's going to stay in. Game on the line now. Can Frank Duffy come through? Oh, it's going to be off that 4 column. Come on, 6, 7. Come on, 6, 8, or 9. And it's a walk. That's going to bring home the tying run. So they intentionally walk Hobson, and Duffy has a good eye and gets a bases loaded walk to tie the game at 8. Nice. So that was good that we left him in because that 4 column would not have done it for the... Again, we don't know if that would have rolled a 4 on the 4 column, but... So Jerry Remy with a chance to win it here. Bases loaded, 2 down. Well, chance to not win it yet, but put the Red Sox at bring the go-ahead run home. Remy's having a fine day, 2 for 5 with a double. It's knocked in a run. So Moore goes out the top to Castro. Goes back behind the plate. Remy steps into the box. Here's the windup in the pitch. He decided to stick with Castro. And it's going to be off the 2 column. Come on, 5, 6, or 8. And it's going to be a ground ball. But Frank Duffy draws the walk and brings home the tying run, so the Red Sox are still alive. Do we leave in Drago? He hasn't been very effective today, but he's still a 7R against Molitor, though, so we got to at least leave him in for one more batter. So it's out the 5 column. And that's going to be a double. Oh, man. So that's it. This will be coming out. Bob Stanley. So Stanley is going to come in. Again, that would have been good off of Stanley's column, but who knows? Who knows what the role would have been? It might not have been the same role. So Don Money up now. You can't second guess yourself. Don Money 2 for 3 with 2 big home runs today. Can he be the hero now and knock in the winning run? Winning run in scoring position. Corners are playing in. Why are the corners playing in? No, I'm not going to play the corners in. That makes no sense at all. At least I don't think it does. So we're going to play back. Because we can't let the ball get through. And that'll be a ground ball to Remy. Over to Scott. 2 down, 1 down. So now we got to bring the infield in as Molitor moves to 3rd. That's probably what they were trying to prevent. But so infield in, outfield in. Sal Bando up now. Stanley needs a strikeout. Here's what he needs. Here we go. Oh, Stanley. Either way, we're going to... Oh, we should replace Duffy, too, because either way, we're going to lose here. And that'll do it as Stanley coughs it up. As that Red Sox bullpen is awful. And it shows today. It rears its ugly head. And Milwaukee wins 9-8. Man. Unbelievable. That bullpen is awful. But again, this is definitely realistic, as this is what the Red Sox did. They will often lose these games like this because of their bullpen. And today is no different. As Bando knocks in the winning run. The Red Sox fall 9-8 after valiantly coming back. Miss Maggs is not impressed. So let's go through the box scores. Fun as it is. Bill Lee. 7 innings pitched, 8 hits allowed, 6 runs, all of them earned, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. Pretty ineffective today. We left him in a batter probably too long, but still. Again, I don't think the bullpen probably would have coughed it up the way they did it here. And again, Stanley gets off the hook. He does get a blown save here. I mean, no, he doesn't get a blown save, actually. But, again, well, Drago didn't pitch that well today anyway. So Drago gets the loss, 6-5. Replogle, 5 2/3 innings, 7 hits, allowed 4 runs. Only 2 of them earned, though, as Milwaukee did commit 2 errors on the day. 4 walks, 1 strikeout. You know, he was pretty ineffective overall. Rodriguez gets his blown save, his first. 2 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. Stein came in and surrendered 1 hit, faced 1 batter. Castro gets the win, gets a blown save, pitches 2/3 of an inning. And goes to 4-0, so 2 walks. Let's look at the lineups for Milwaukee. Molitor 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored. Money 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and 3 runs batted in. Don Money hit 2 homers today. Now has 9 on the season. Salbando 1 for 4 with an RBI. Larry Heisel 1 for 3 with a solo homer to put Milwaukee ahead in the bottom of the 8th. 6 to Liscano 1 for 4 with a run scored. Davis 1 for 4 with a run scored. Robin Yount 2 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Gorman Thomas 1 for 3 with a solo home run. Actually it was a double. An RBI. Charlie Moore 2 for 4 with an RBI. For the Red Sox, Jerry Remy 2 for 6 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Dwight Evans 1 for 2 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. Hit a 2-run home run after walking 3 times. Jim Rice 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored. Kai Yastrzemski 3 for 5 with an RBI. Carlton Fisk 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Fred Lynn 2 for 5 with an RBI and a run scored. And Fred Lynn hit his 18th home run of the season. George Scott 1 for 5 with a run scored. Butch Hobson 1 for 3. And Frank Duffy 0 for 4 but with an RBI, a bases loaded walk to tie the game. Fortunately, Jerry Remy could not get the base hit with the bases loaded and 2 down. And the Brewers scored the winning run in the bottom of the 9th off of Bob Stanley. Well, technically off of Big Drago, but Bob Stanley coughed up the hit. Could not get the 3 outs. So that is it, as the Red Sox fall to the Milwaukee Brewers and get swept in the short 2-game series. Let's look at the standings quickly. Oops. We'll look at the next game. So the next game, the Red Sox will play the Kansas City Royals. So let's look at the standings here now. So after the Red Sox get swept by Milwaukee, they're now 2 games behind. The Yankees lost today, are now 4 games behind. Kansas City is in first place. So the Red Sox are going to face another first place team. So it doesn't get any easier, as Kansas City has a half-game lead over Texas and a 1-game lead over the California Angels. So let's look at the starting pitchers for tomorrow. We'll play the day through. The Yankees are going to win, so Red Sox need to win here. So it's going to be Dennis Eckersley, thankfully, on the mound for the Red Sox. Try to stop their 2-game losing streak against Paul Splitchoff. So a good pitching matchup there in Game 92 from Kansas City. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. My co-hostess, Miss Mags. Wishes all you guys a Happy New Year. If you haven't watched the video since New Year's, we wish you all a Happy New Year. And we'll see you in the next 1978 Red Sox replay using Strat-o-matic Baseball. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.